morning, hope you're doing well. This is the COT data video for the week that began on the 23rd of June. We had a delay on the COT data because of the US holiday last week. Euro has ticked up higher, so you may see that change in the spot price on the Euro USD. We have surged, and also it's worth noting that the chances of a rate cut next month has increased from 10% to 24% in a very short space of time. So it's looking more likely that the Fed are going to cut in July, but it's only a 24% probability. But we've come from 10% to 24%, so it's quite a leap. And because of that move, it hurt the dollar. And so we'll just have to see how the data goes. We'll have to look at the NFP and the CPI and the PCE and all that stuff. And then that will impact next month's probability of a cut. But so far, it's increased the likelihood. Okay, so it's worth noting. So the euro has moved up high. You can see quite a surge, to be fair, 74,000 to 101, and the dollar is negative at minus 3,000. We can round up. Yen. There we go. And we've had that breather. And we've come down. It looks like we might get the EJ long, where the euro is going to cross the yen to the upside, 130,000, but we've come off 179. However, that being said, we've come from this, which was quite bearish. So keep an eye on EJ, I think. So we'll take off euro, put on Aussie. Aussie has been really choppy, and we're just still chopping. It doesn't really help much at all. We just went sideways. We just kind of just went sideways, I think. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's like a 600 contract difference from last week. So choppy, and they're just looking for clarity around the tariffs, I think. Aussie off, pound on. Pound's going to be of note. A little bit more downside, slightly more downside, but still we're positive, but a slight tick down from 51,000 to 42, so fairly noticeable. It's not too bad, and don't forget we've got these supports on the pound, these lows, and they were like heavy bids that propelled price higher at each time. So do keep an eye on this level, and if it cracks that, we might be quite bearish. Okay. CAD, and CAD's moving up higher, 108. Wow, minus 66. So it's looking like it's going to try and go above the zero. So hold off on the CAD longs until we go above zero. But we see we did struggle back here to really overcome, go into positive territory, and it really struggled there as well. And it tried to here too. So it may do the same, and it may struggle above the zero line. So you could look for CAD shorts, pending that we come up to this zero line, and then if it starts struggling, start to short. Gold, and 187 to 200,000. So what's happening with gold now is that we've had a flip on the if we come to the risk calc, come to Tuesday, and we've had a static flip on gold. Okay, so net short last week, 17th, and now net long today, 10 minutes ago, because this, so that's fine. Yeah, it thinks we're that time, but we're not. We're actually UK's at that time. So we basically had a static flip, okay, on gold. So this might follow the retail sentiment. It's hard to say, but if we look at the retail sentiment, we should be falling because the crowd are net long, and so this may tick down lower. And don't forget, this data is from Tuesday, so it is lagging a whole week. Yeah, because we had that US holiday last week, so we may see this have a little move down, but we'll have to wait and see. And New Zealand dollar. Oh, okay, so we're actually moving on the Kiwi, which is interesting. We are positive, I think. Looks like we're just positive. So here's a potential NU New Zealand dollar, US dollar setup where you could look for an NU long because of the crossover. In an ideal world, you'd wait for the proper crossover, so you could wait for Friday just to confirm. But that's a setup that you could take if you wanted to. Just know your exits, and, your risk. So that's a setup you could potentially entertain. Have a look at that. Perhaps look for a dip to buy, and then you could look to buy, go long. And lastly, Swiss franc, and we're just sideways. The QW bot is going really, really well, and we've made 1% already since yesterday, so it's a bit crazy. On a $5,000 account, it's made $79, which is more than 1%. So in the space of a day, or in the space of 2 days, I guess we could say. And so that's really good. So what will happen with that bot? It will go ready for copy trading on Monday, and then it will simply replace the Euro USD. So you guys don't have to do anything at all. If you're already copy trading, you don't need to do anything. You just simply make sure that your terminals are on, that your VPS is running if you're using virtual windows, and then you'll just simply get the gold signals, and they're going to replace the Euro USD signals, and then we're good to go. So it leaves me with a lot of free time because the bot is now fully automatic. So I'll just have to find a new hobby, or maybe make a new bot, or I can do some more testing, perhaps on a currency pair or maybe a different commodity. But so far so good. It's going really, really well. So stay tuned, and any questions, let me know about the bot. And if you want to get access to this COT data, then you need to sub to patreon.com/QuasiDB.